there were 3 snails called Ink and Onk and and they lived in a house in the bush where they had lots of friends round them and they really enjoyed themselves. And on this day, they said, let's go swimming. So, of course, they had to put on their swimming togs. So the snails got all their swimming togs on, because they have lots and lots of feet, don't snails? They have to have lots of feet, don't they? They had lots, they put their swimming togs on, and off they went to the swimming pool. Now, there were 3 swimming pools. One was full of red jelly. One was full of green jelly. And one was full of raspberry ice cream. So the snails, they went up to the first pool of red jelly and they jumped in. Oh! I mean, I know you love swimming in red jelly, don't you? It's great fun. Down through the red jelly, and they make holes through the jelly, and they get up and they start to pick up globs of jelly and throw at each other. They had so much fun playing in the red jelly that they got hungry. Now, when you swim in red jelly and you get hungry, what do? Yeah. You eat the jelly, of course you eat the jelly. So, the snails start to eat the jelly. Ate the jelly, until there was no jelly left in the pool. They'd eaten it all up. That's okay. We'll go into the green jelly pool. So, they raced across like snails, raced! And they jumped into the green jelly pool. And it was hard because it had been made with too little water. Now, what happens when you make jelly with too little water? It gets hard, you see, and they jumped in expecting to swim, and they bounced on the surface. And they bounced on the surface. And they bounced on the surface. They said, this is actually quite fun. It's like a trampoline. So they bounced on the surface, and they bounced on the surface until they got hungry. And they started to eat the green jelly. And they ate the green jelly, and they ate the green jelly, and they ate the green jelly, until there was no jelly left in the pool. Oh, they were getting quite full at this time, but they didn't have any swimming left in the green jelly pool. But that's all right. There's still the pool of raspberry ice cream. Now, I don't know about you, but I love swimming in ice cream. Oh, it's great fun. It's lovely and cool and squashy and squinty. And so they jumped into the ice cream pool and they swam around in the ice cream pool, and it was raspberry ice cream, it was a raspberry ripple ice cream, and they'd get into the raspberry ripple and they'd get all covered with all red goo. And they found it was great fun. They'd swim right down to the bottom of the green bit of the ice cream and up to the top, and they'd roll on their backs until they got hungry. And so they started to eat the ice cream. And they ate the ice cream, and they ate the ice cream, and they ate the ice cream, until there was no ice cream left in the pool. And by this time, the 3 snails were so full. Oh! And so they said, I think it's time we went home. So they went home with their full tummies. They got home and they said, I don't think we even want anything to eat for dinner. Oh! Time to go to sleep. Now, snails sleep in their shells, don't they? And they tried to get into their shells. They couldn't get into their shells. They couldn't squeeze into their shells because their tummies were so full. So they had to sleep outside. Oh, but it was fun. Snail stories arose for me when I had children your own age, and then I've got grandchildren now, and we told these stories. And they're just made up on the spot. I often tell the ice cream story, the jelly story, but it's different this time to every time. It's a story that you can make up on yourself, just building it around the adventures of snails. So it's your imagination that can do anything. And that's the wonder of these stories. If we had time, I'd invite you to tell your own snail stories. We don't have time today. But you can invent the stories to do anything. So thank you for being a very nice audience to be with today.